Okay guys, now that we're all connected, we're going to minimize our files window and we're going to get started. So what you're going to need to do is go to File, click on New, and we're going to choose Blank Page. We're going to choose HTML. We're going to go with one column fixed, centered, header and footer for our layout. Change the doc type to HTML4 transitional and layout CSS to create new file. Double check everything and click create. Now we're going to choose save location. This is our CSS file. I usually rename this to style, makes it easier to identify. Make sure we've got the right location for our website folder that we set up. And click save. Okay, now before we do anything, I'm going to go to File and Save again. And I'm going to make sure it's in the right folder. And I'm going to name this page Index. This will be our home page. And click Save. You can see here, if I double check that folder, both of those documents are now in there. And you should keep everything within the same folder so it's easy to locate and it's not getting mixed up with other files on your machine or hard drive. Okay, right off the bat, we're going to change the title of this page. You can name this, just use your name. You can even throw in hyphen your portfolio site. And this is the information that appears in the tab of the website. Okay, next step. We're going to look for this little bit of code here. And this will be what we click on to go back to our home page. Click on our page logo. So we're going to title that the name of our home page, which is index.html. We're going to change our heading tag to welcome. And then we're going to get rid of some of this extra stuff. You can see here we've got quite a bit of, just template text that was put in. So we're going to go through, look for the start of the end tag, move up, and we're going to select everything from the end of that paragraph tag all the way up to this one here, and just hit backspace to delete it. If we click refresh, you can see it's gotten rid of some of that in the preview. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out this type with what I want in here. I'm just going to say thank you for visiting my website. And then I'm going to create another sentence here. If they want to contact me, they can check out the About page. And we'll be setting up our About page later on after we get our home page squared away. So what I want to do is I actually want to just make part of that a link to the About page. So what I'm going to do is right in front of About Me, I'm going to add the code for a link. In this case, it's an open arrow, the letter A, and then I'm going to add a reference, which is just href. And if you actually click on that little shortcut, it will enter the rest for you. If you had already created the page, you could hit Browse and locate it. In this case, I haven't created it yet. I'm just going to type it in. And just remember that that's what it's going to be named later on. Then I'm going to close it. You can see here, so we've got the first half, just like with our P tags, our paragraph tags, there's an opening, and a closing tag. Closing tag is the same elements plus the / in front of the letter P. Same for our header. Just about everything follows this same pattern. You always have to close it. The same is true of creating a link. So we've got our opening element, we've got our content about me, and now we just need to close it. So open arrow, /, you can see Dreamweaver auto completed it for me, and you can see down here the type is different. It's got an underline. Now we're just going to create one more paragraph, and this is going to be just a placeholder for where our gallery will be going. And we'll close it up. And then we're going to set our footer. Usually this is where any copyright information goes. So what I'm going to do is put that information in here. If you type in an ampersand, you'll see it starts to give you little code hints. What we're looking for is ampersand, copy, and then semicolon. And what that does is that will create the copyright mark that we're familiar with, followed by the date and my name. Click refresh. You can see that'll update everything. A little copyright symbol. You can even go so far as to, in the front of this, just to clarify things, all artwork click refresh. You can see there it updates for you. I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to save.